And I want to know, how do couples navigate when they get that external advice,
Mm,
when there's societal norms that are
mm.
out there that people feel pressure to, fall in line with, or just these expectations that family members have,
Right.
friends have, and how do you navigate all that so that the emotional connection between you and I is strong?
Well, yeah, that's a lot to unfold. But we're going to get into that because that's critically important if
Yes.
you want to stay balanced in your relationship, if you want to stay in harmony with your partner and in harmony with yourself.
Yes, which
Yeah.
is more important.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's the precedence, is being in harmony with yourself and knowing when to say when and knowing when to say no
Yes.
to outside influences.
Influences.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But I think all right, so in all seriousness, um it's okay to shut people out
Yeah.
and not feel nothing about it.
Hey, Fiona.
What's up,
Woo!
Fiona?
Fiona's in the house.
Glad you're here. But it's okay to disengage. It's
Hmm.
okay to dismiss. It's okay to say no.
Hmm.
It's okay to be rude if you have to. It's okay to have a barrier to decide on what you're going to give, what you're going to allow. And if people want what they want,
Right.
and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's up to you, the individual, to decide on what you're willing to give.
Yeah. And I'm going to be honest, our
Mm.
personalities are very different.
Of course.
So you are absolutely correct. I have learned over the years that you are correct. And there are times when you have to just shut folks down.
Mhm.
But it was not always easy for me initially
No.
because I was taught, I was brought up to be respectful, especially
Mhm.
to our elders, right?
Yeah.
And we're doing good.
We're doing
Yes,
good.
it's okay to say no,
Yes, it
absolutely.
is. Yes, it
But
is.
that took a finesse that I still, am learning. And now my default is, let me check with my husband. when I want to tell
Yeah.
when I want to tell someone no and I don't have the courage to hurt their feelings or say no, I just say, let me connect with my husband
Yeah.
because I know he has no problem with saying
Mm-mm,
no.
no. You know what? I think most of us grew up with being conditioned
Hmm.
to be respectful, aka submissive.
Right.
And I think the military helped me see things differently.
I bet.
Yeah, that you have to exert your own authority in spaces where you need to say no
Yeah.
and let your no be
Be
no. And
no.
you do not need to justify it. The moment you open it to being justified
Right.
is the moment it becomes negotiable.
Right. And what you said previously, which is so accurate, honestly, people have a request of you. It's really to meet their
Of
desires.
course it
Yeah,
is.
it's to make them feel better.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you have to just realize that that's really the motivation behind it. And
Mhm.
you have to be like, I know it'll make them feel better, but it's not going to make it better between our relationship.
You get in line for that. The
Yeah.
end of the line. Yeah, no, we were talking over the weekend, and I think one of the things we were talking about was um, what is your return that you're going to get.
Hmm.
And I thought about it like a return on investment. If I invest my emotional energy
Right.
into the person in front of me that's requesting whatever they're requesting, if I invest my emotional energy into them or the moment or the topic, what am I going to get from that?
Right. Yeah.
And
Okay. Fiona.
some
Fiona
people are
is,
optimistic, opportunistic. Yeah, opportunistic.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And we do, don't we, Fiona? because it feels good when we please people. And those people understand that,
Mhm.
whether it's consciously or subconsciously,
Right.
they know that you want to please them. And so they take an opportunity to
Yeah.
insert themselves when they can.
Yeah.
And not that they're doing anything wrong,
No,
because that's
no.
just who they are. But as you indicated, it's our responsibility to first ourselves and
Mhm.
then our relationship
Yeah.
to be like our no means no.